school was started on the 28th February 1961. We are only 35 in Senior 1.
I was expelled because of these people here.
So I became a militia for 2 years until I was brought to come and save in 86.
We refused the uniform.
I never looked there again. We are in the one building.
And also today, I heard from you that the Kennedy Library was named in 1963 after the assassination of President J.F. Kennedy by some of the Peace Corps teachers who were here.
I studied in Lango by proxy.
Nobody owns this place, but he could really be the headmaster and chairman PTA like Mr. Uyuru.
That this is Easter, and therefore with this project, we are marking the resurrection of Lango College.
And I can tell you it is one of the projects profiled in NDP 3. It is expected to leverage Lango College's global image beyond any discussion.
For our future we fight, as we're seeking for a good life. Oh, we are rising up together, and as we sing together, we are rising up together as a family. We are rising up together, and as we sing together, we are rising up together as a family. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up for Lango College. Waro Enrico. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up for Lango College. Waro Enrico. The better teachers we have, giving us what to deserve, teaching us how to build up. Yeah, we're rising up together, and as we sing together, we're rising up together as a family. We're rising up together, and as we sing together, we're rising up together as a family. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up for Lango College. Waro Enrico.
Wenya pole, sak soto, bele tembea.
And this will not be an amendment as such, but it is necessary that we get to know the category of OBs who are here by years. We have some people here of 19-something.
Mr. Sam, the first head boy of this school.
Where's your counterpart? The current head boy, where are you? We want to see, compare and contrast.
28, 1961. This school was started in February 28, 1961. And we were only 35.
Yes, Dr. Janobo was telling students that when I was here, some of you did not even have parents by then. Your parents were not yet there.
Now, I wanted to talk about the history of the school sometime. I can say a little bit of it now. As I already stated, that the school was started on the 28th February 1961. We were only 35 in senior 1. Went to senior, up to senior 4, while we were only 35, while others were following us. The first headmaster was called Mr. William Brown, a Scottish who was teaching in Nyakasora High School, and he was posted here in 1961. He worked up to 1963, and he was appointed to the ministry to become an inspector of school. He left us here. Every year from 61 to 64, I was a head boy. Then I left it in June 1964 to allow me to sit my O level. Now, when you see that writing Lacosa, L is for Lango, CO is for college, and then CA is for Students Association. This school was purposely made for boys, not for girls. The governor who brought this school to Lango was called Sir Andrew Coyne. There was no secondary school for the government in Lango. We had only juniors. Junior 3 in Ngeta, Junior 3 in Borboro. So Lango local government pleaded with the governor that we also want a secondary school. Then the British government allowed this school to start in 1961, together with the Tesco College, allowed it. And then another one, Machine Secondary School. I think the name is now either Cavalry or what, but what was called Machine Secondary School. When this school was started in February, we had only one building, Odora, and 35 of us were sleeping upstairs. So when it became now senior 1 and 2, 62, when we had independence, there was senior 2, then the number went up and they slept down ground floor. We had 7 teachers, all were Europeans except one African who was called James October, who was from West Nile. And then later was joined by Mr. Vincent Boer, who actually became the headmaster here. That Lacosa should have been Lacoba, but it became Lacoba. The word boys should have been there, Lacoba. Lango College Boys Association. But because during insurgency, there was a lot of problem in Uganda here from 1986 to 1990 there. There was a lot of war in Uganda here. Lakwena, Karamojong came all the way this way and drove away everybody from the villages. People ran to Lira municipal here. It was a municipal. Then the government and the DO gave orders that Lango should accept girls as well. And headmaster by then accepted girls to get to study together with boys. They were called displaced students because they were displaced from their areas. Beginning from Tuke up to Bar, everybody ran this way. From Nai, everybody ran this way. And all those displaced students were very many, over 2,000. The headmaster of Lango College appointed me to be their headmaster. The headmaster of the displaced students. They could study even from outside because all the rooms were full. And that one took about 4 to 6 years, up to around 90, from 86 to around 90. We kept on facing the girls bit by bit and the boys. Where's Mr. Anyi? Anyi, displaced students. There were many girls.
He has been displaced up to now.
So, but their center was DO's office. Their certificates could come to the DO. So, some girls came to school here and said, since they were also students for this school, the title there should not be Lacosa, should be Lango College Students Association. Students, that means including boys and girls. I still know some of them, some of the girls who are studying here, who are now working, they are teachers, primary teachers, secondary teachers. So they say if they want to come for this meeting, we should not say only for boys, we should say Students Association. That includes boys and girls. And that is the historical part of it. So I stayed here for 4 years, left and went somewhere else. I know a lot of it. They were calling me, Mr. Ray is the encyclopedia of Lango College. You know, encyclopedia, some of those don't know what that one means.
That is a book of wisdom where you can get very important things, knowledge.
Yeah. So I came back and taught here for 20 years. Then I went and taught in town college for 10 years. I retired from teaching. And I have a home there across the football field. There's a yellow house that way. I'm not an NRM, so don't call me that.
Except that he loved Lango College so much that he could not move away even after finishing. So he had to settle somewhere here.
The yellow house, you see that way, there are 2 houses there, they're mine. Yeah, Dan Ukero came after me in 1962 after independence.
So if you were here in 1960, 61, 62, 3, 4, 5, up to 9, those ones of 1960s.
Yeah, you can check them. In the 60s, those were in the 60s.
I thank God for this great day. My name is Obong Joshua. I joined Lango College in 1963 and left in 1966. There will not be an opportunity, maybe, to tell you more. Actually, Lango College was the gate to higher education. We had a very nice time. I stayed in Cohen House. I would have liked us to have a minute, at least to respect, our OBs, like our past head prefect talked here. He doesn't have my classmate here, I think. I don't know.
Minute of silence. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Amen. Thank you.
I'm Charles Agm. I come from Bar. I am sure many of you have heard about Bar and how Bar pioneered in education in Lango. I joined Lango College in 1966 and left in 1969. I'm going to speak, so I'll tell you a little bit more about my time here and for those of my friends whom I remember very fondly.
Thank you. Is one person whose signature is on our academic documents. My O and A level certificates were all signed by him. He was sometime back the Nokrach of that time. So yours is now Nokrach. So he is a gentleman from Lango College.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. My name is David Geoffrey Obiokelo. I come from Ngeta, which is not very far from here. I joined Lango College in 1964 in Senior 1 and left in 1969 after completing Senior 6. My class was the pioneer A-level class in this school. So we thank God very much that we are able to live here up to that time. Since we don't have to say many things, I think that would be enough. I was in Odora House. I ended up being assistant captain of the house by the time I left. Thank you very much.
Thank you. May you also clap for him. He was formerly the deputy governor of the Bank of Uganda. Very big man, by the way. You clap for him. You clap until I tell you not to do so. You may now stop. So you may resume your seats.
70 to
79.
79. Can you come here?
This room is dominated by doctors.
Stayed in Odora House, the cubicle for the head librarian.
He's very smart.
My name is Richard Machara. I was here in 1971 to 1974, and I was sleeping in Cohen House, one of the smartest ones represented Lango College in open championship, table tennis in Lango. In 1972, I did not sit my school O level while I was happy. I was expelled because of these people here.
What did they do?
We refused the uniform. At the end was paying 80 shillings, now combined 80 shillings. Every other school, but we paid 100. And we said, no, this cannot be.
You wanted Tetron, not Eagle Earth. Tom Alan Opiuchen is my name. A student of 1973 to 1978. Also did a lot of so many things, but among them I was a head prefect here. I represented Lango College in Uganda Youth National Team football in '93, and I was playing with all the clubs in Lango, be it Black Rhinos, Spinning Mill. Thank you very much. Currently, I'm a member of the board of Lango College.
Thank you so much. Alan?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
My name is Julius Ochoinyo. And I remember him as one of the best footballers I've ever met. First of all.
You clap for him. Now you want to beat on someone.
I was a student here from 1977. My dormitory was brown. I ended up teaching here from 1985 to 1991, January. And at the time I left, I was the head of the French department. Thank you.
Okay, you clap for him.
Yeah, thanks a lot, congregation. My name is Edward Okori Ongom. I joined Lango College as a very small boy, and I think I was among the smallest, the youngest in my class in 1975. I was here for 6 years, from 75 to March 81. And Lango College is in my DNA. It's the only school I've ever attended in a secondary school in Uganda. As I said, I slept in Brown. Brown is a house of, smart operators. And in Brown, you can testify. Dr. Charles Wanet is a Brownian. People like, I think, the Honorable Ben Watcher, those are Brownians. I was welcomed by none other than Ms. John Kosio-Domel, who became Inspector General of Police, the Brownian. And what I am doing right now, all students gave confidence in me and elected me as their chair of all the Students Association.
You clap for him.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'm going.
I am Paul Utim Peter Wayne, an OB of this great school. I joined Lango College in 1975 and left in 1981. That was after 6 years, from senior 1 to senior 6. I think we did a rare category of OB in that I came back again and taught for another 9 years at Lango College. Before I transferred to National Teachers College, Ngeta. From Ngeta, I was sort of transferred to National Teachers College, Nyama, Gulu. From Nyama, I came to Ture as District Education Officer, from where I retired 2 years ago.
Thank you so much.
While now in Lango College, I slept in Dora House. It was called the Public House. I don't know whether it's in.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Alunga John Richard. I joined Lango College in 1976 and went through the whole 6 years. I was in the Pioneer House, that is the Dora House. Thereafter, I went and did medicine outside Uganda. I went to Germany, I did medicine, I came back 1996, 1990.
Yeah, one of the girls.
Now, they also have a girl, by the way. This girl here, you see. I should also allow them to introduce themselves one by one.
1980 to 83, I was in Coin House, and I was a junior prefect in Coin. I started leadership at that time, and right now I'm the executive director of the National Forest Authority. Thank you.
He's in charge of all the trees and grasses in this country. This one here is his asset.
I'm Enem Okelo Richard. I came here in 1986, and I was in Coin House like him. At our time, it was the smartest house. Thank you very much.
Call me Odwe Nelson. I joined Lango College in 1982 up to 1985. I was in Brown House. Currently, I'm the Chief Finance Officer of Kwania District Local Government. I'm glad to see one of my mentor, D.N. Oyuru, who taught me and mentored me in this college. I'm very happy to see you. When I joined, I was the smallest.
So, Director Chairman, you know better you are now. So, this is Mr. Norman. These people who deal with money, when you go there, they say there is no money. Every day there is no money. That is their nature.
Yes, good afternoon. Anyi Omara Moses is my name. I'm a retired banker. I joined this school in 1983 up to 88. Actually, I did O-level for 6 years for a reason. When the coup of 85 took place, I was in the village. And there were a lot of cattle rustling, and then there were the remnants of soldiers who were looting at home. So we were forced to pick the gun to protect our village. So I became a militia for 2 years, until I was grabbed to come and save in 86.
He was actually a rebel.
Which I did not do very well. So I was again brought back. Actually, Mr. Okelo, 87, I was grabbed from Ukwanga and taken to Moyenga and hidden there because I wanted to join Lakwen again. But when I cooled there for 1 year, I was brought back in 88 at the seat. So despite all these things, I still managed to complete my studies and did banking for over 25 years. Thank you.
Lango yoye?
Oye.
Warrior yoye?
Oye.
I am Robinson Isaac
Ogwango Kwenye.
I joined Lango College in 1986 and I left Lango College after 6 years in 1992. Senior 1 to Senior 4, I was in Rhino, and the best house of Wanguje. I was a house prefect, and I was also the vice chairman debating club.
Order, Mr. Nye.
I debated at St. Catherine Girls' School, and the girls, after doing their intelligence on me and realizing that I was in Senior 3, they nicknamed me 300. In 1990 and 1991, I was elected head boy of this school. The school track you see there came during our time, and I did physics, chemistry, and biology. Today I was reunited by my chemistry teacher, David Ugwal. I don't know where he is.
I'm called Joseph Ongol. I was here in 1987 to 1990. Then back in 1991 to 93, I was in Odora House. O-level I was in Rhino. I was deputy head prefect when I was on my A-level. Now in Uganda, my work is to ensure that you and your parents do not destroy wetlands in Uganda. So you tell them to stop growing rice.
To be precise,
in wetlands, because I have problems with them.
What is that title called?
I'm Assistant Commissioner in Wetlands Management Department. That is what I do. In the Old Boys Association, I'm the treasurer. By the time they were electing me, I was this size already.
We are yet to reconcile our books of account. So
next to Mr. Ongol was I OB the same year, 1987 to 93. Chance of well. I'm Charles of one. Brown House, I was aiding Brown by that time under the leadership of DNOU, who was also our house master. We used to win gods. As far as he is concerned, I represent the parents in the board of governors. Thank you.
Welcome.
The Lord is good, and all the time. And that is his nature.
Wow.
Ilda Ogwal, the insurgency group that they were talking of.
The displaced.
The displaced. Sincerely, I'm the pioneer of St. Teresa Girls Alani. I sat here in 1987.
Mzee Fred, come this side.
We were staying in Ave Maria, and we have to walk from morning here, and in the evening we walk back, and we sat from here. So I'm also one of the old girls of Lango College.
Thank you, Mama.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for this this occasion we are in today. Thank you very much indeed for coming. My name is Frederick Ololwacha. I was here in the year 69, 72. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I was in Brown House. Brown. Yeah.
Thank you, Frederick.
Odila John Kennedy, who completed my senior 4 in 1988. I'm so proud of one thing, which I got from Lango College. I was given a certificate by the head teacher of that time, gave me a badge, as the most disciplined student of my year. I am still keeping that certificate, and I feel that is the most precious certificate I have. I was not stubborn at all, and I was a leader for School Peer Union, and School Peer Union was very powerful at that time. I went and served in many places, and most of it 16 years in Dr. Potter College. I have just come here because I want to pay back to my school. And I am so happy that I came back here at a time when, from students, the teachers, the board members, and as the hobbies are very serious about making the school better. Of course, the school was gone, you're aware, but we are happy it is coming up now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Teresa.
My name is Tony Okulu. I was in Lango from 1988 to 92. Because of my exceptional skills, senior 6, I was convinced by the late Joe Alwata of Gomboni stole me from here, and I studied for 1 year in Gomboni. That's why I did my HSC. Otherwise, I was in Odora House, and I was a goalkeeper. By now, I would really be
Now you see, Mr. Wang is still trying to tease him to know whether he's still capable of doing that. He took him unaware, but he still grabbed the knife.
One thing I noticed, my common name is Teke. So even in the forum of hobbies, when I post, they begin asking where is Teke, yet I'm the one who has posted. The name there is Okulu, so they don't know me, but the common name is Teke. I had a son here who did senior for about 3 years ago.
Is he also a good goalkeeper like the dad?
He's in rugby. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Francis Ogema. I was here from 1988 to 1991. I was a student of White. Okay. I was in White, and I was also sleeping in Coin House. I became the assistant junior house prefect. I was also the first founding interim chair for Lacosa, with the world as my secretary and Basil Lodon as the treasurer. So we formulated the thing up to where it is now. Some people started and left it somewhere way back and they forgot about it. We say no, let's bring this up, and we are still trying to progress and move on with it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Francis Xavier Piana.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sam Atul. I was here from 1988 up to 1994. That is senior 1 to senior 6. 94, 88 to 94. 88 to 94. During my O-level, I was the junior entertainment prefect. And then during my A-level, I became the senior entertainment.
How did you even manage?
By then, I was the real DJ. I was allocated to Wanguji, but I never slept in Wanguji because all my brothers were in Odora. So I ended up being in two places. Officially located in Wanguji, and then that is for O level, but slept in Odora. And then A level, because I was a senior prefect, I was given a side room in Cohen House. Currently, besides being a teacher by training, a business person by practice, I'm now the political head of Lira City, from the mayor of Lira City.
First apologies is the order of the day. Hope it is taken in good faith. Yes. I'm Opio George Rashid. I was in Lango College from 1986 to 1989. I enjoyed Coin House. Ogama was singing a lot more. We were there. He was also there. I still remember a few faces. Ungol was some ahead of us.
80 to 90 to 2000.
90 to 99.
To 99.
90 to 99.
To 99.
No? I'm Amot Franco. This is Dennis in between. I joined here in 1990. I was allocated to be in Obuji House, but I slept in Odora upstairs. And senior 1 to 4, and then up to senior 6. Senior 6, I was in Obanguji Extension. My class was blue throughout. So those that slept in blue, those that studied in blue, they also made it. Currently, I am an engineer, but my area of specialization is built environment. The last qualification I got was a bachelor's in theology. And I'm a pastor in church administration at All Nations Gospel Church. But I also do my engineering work very well.
Praise the Lord.
Michael Robson Atim is my name. I come from Bala. I joined Lango College in 1991 up to 1994. I slept in Wanguji House. Wanguji House was actually is still very strategically located because we would see the dining halls directly. And during that time there was a lot of, we used to miss food a lot.
Some excited member is that side?
So we would see directly when Omonya was coming to ring the bell, because the bell was tied on that alarm. Yes, then he would take off.
So these were official Lucky Deck. By location, they were official Lucky Deck.
Yes, currently I'm working at Mbara University of Science and Technology. I teach there, I teach physics. And physics, that's the field where I hold a PhD. And in the association, I'm the Secretary for Academic Affairs.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Bosco Mechu Tim Majalia is my name. Lango College, 1992, 1995. When Mr. DNOU was the deputy. I held a lot of responsibilities here, one of which that I fondly remember and I'm proud of. I was the deputy chairman, debating club. Something which I did very, very well, very beautiful. I left here and went to Tororo College and found there Mr. Bob Okino, who is now the current headmaster. Currently, I am a professional brewer, so I make beer.
When you have gone, you
Yes, so I am the best brewer, but thank you very much, team. In Lacosa, I have been in the executive as well as a regional coordinator for first Western, now Eastern. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Onapa James. I joined here in Senior 4. That was in 1993. I was allocated Odora. But very fortunately, Summer Tool, we knew each other. We were childhood friends, actually. We knew each other in 1982 when we were still young. We went to VH Public. VH Public was the best school by then. So unfortunately, I didn't make it to Lango College. I was in Town College, but when I saw Town College, it was a school for the Bayayas. Then I told my uncle, I think, uncle, this is not fit for me. I want to go to Lango College. So Atul kept me. He was the one getting me food, because getting food was so difficult at that time. Thank you so much, Bwana Obi, childhood friends. In our lot of 96, we have 8 engineers with a minimum of a bachelor's. Some as masters, some are now PhDs.
Thank you. I welcome everyone for this function. My name is Isaac Ogwal. I was here from 1996 to 1999, and most of the teachers that are down there were my teachers, including someone who taught me. I came when I didn't know away. When they say away, I just go near. So he told me that away means far, where you cannot be seen. So when you tell me go away, I really disappear. Currently, I'm working with Plan International as Education Coordinator in charge of Lira and Leptom District. And in Lacosa, I'm the General Secretary. Thank you so much.
Maurice Prisongo, since you have already said the rest, you're most welcome, sir. I honor you all in your distinguished capacities. I exited this great institution in the year 2000. While here, I was more associated with intellectual engagements through the vehicle of debating. And I think that has been sustained in my life. And I'm more involved in transformative leadership and community transformation. Elder George, it is a great honor to see the monument standing, because when we met those few years in Masindi, the debate was initiated and we smuggled it into the regional development framework for Northern Uganda. And I can tell you it is one of the projects profiled in NDP3. So we have a place to set this ball rolling. I am so proud of you because you inspired me from then, and I'm grateful that the executives and the leadership of this great institution picked it up. We are everywhere. We can do this. May God bless us until we deliver on this mission. Thank you.
For your information, NDP means National Development Plan for the whole country. It emanated, some articles emanated from him and him. You clap for these people. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Basil Aguma. I was in Lango College from 1998 to the year 2001 for my O-level. And I currently work with Public Service Commission, but previously I was the Secretary of District Service Commission of Lira. And right now I am with Public Service Commission. And by the grace of God, some of the senior OBs who are working with government have had the privilege to interface or for us to interact for the positions that they are holding. I am glad that Lango College made me who I am, and I'm committed that if we join our hands together, we can make this institution great.
Okay. 2000.
2000 to 2009.
This is where some people belong. This is where some people belong.
I joined Lango College in 2000. I still remember the name of a person who took me. It was called Etime Emi. He used to play football. He received me and then he took me to Brown House. Brown House was the best because we used to enjoy a lot. You know, when you come from the village and you are sleeping in a flat or a grofa, you enjoy a lot. I came here and found people in shorts. That's why you are seeing me on it. I love it. When they tried changing the Azure blue you are putting on, we were in senior 3. We tried resisting it, but we had no option because we wanted to be students. Currently, I'm working in Chiriandongo with a malaria project. Thank you.
Philip Omodi is my name. I was in Brown House and I was also in Rhino. I joined here in 2000 to 2003. I was the junior games and sports prefect. I was a basketballer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mr. Weraponi. We joined the same year with the other two gentlemen that have spoken. I was also in Brown House. Currently, I'm working with College District Local Government as Senior Assistant Secretary. Thank you very much.
Praise the Lord. I'm Cox Sudong. We joined here in 2000, 2003. Currently, we have a company, a own company that we work for. We deal with electrical engineering. Partially, I do some inspection with Sumeme.
Yes, I want to observe all the protocol. My name is Dr. Ogwal Patrick. I joined Lango College in 2001 until 2004, and I was a member of White and also in COI. Currently, I work with Doctors with Africa and based in Napak, Karamoja region. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Matthew Moses Okao. I joined Lango College in 2003, 2004 to 2007, where I went to Kabalega SS after. I was sleeping in Brown House, and currently I'm based in Chirandongo district, running an IT-based company. Thank you.
I'm humbled to be here. I'm called Richard Lango. I joined Lango College in 2008 for my A level, and I left in 2009. I'm a medical laboratory personnel. So for the senior OBs who are working with the public service, I'm not employed. So in case we interface,
so much. I joined Lango College in 2003 to 2004 for my A level. I come from a village in Adwar SS. What I found unique here, the way there was strict discipline. So when I came here, people were jumping over the wall. So I got a lot of difficulties here. And my name is Jane Nabia. But there's only one thing I need to tell these people. The only true education that you can ever get in this world is the education that drives you to the knowledge of yourself.
Good afternoon. I'm called Ojud Julius. I was here in Lango College from 2002 to 2005. I was a member of Ogwanguzi and Rhino. Currently, I'm working with College District Local Government Engineering Department. Thank you.
Thank you. That is a group. You look at this one.
Yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've always recorded people, but I've never appeared in any documentary I've ever made for Lango College. So today I say whether by book or crook, Karidong Parachueton.
Now you appear.
So my name is called Eddie Olwa Alere. I was here from 2005 to 2008. I was also the deputy speaker for WONSA. The record I have is that during my tenure, I recovered some money that the head teacher had collected for taking pictures. And he had collected way above the money that was required to take passport photographs. And I advocated seriously, and from the 6,000 which were collected, at least 2,000 were refunded to every student at that time. So currently I am a businessman and also a journalist. I work with UBC TV, and I'm a very proud OB of Lango College because it made me who I am. Another unique thing about me is that during our time, I was the only student who had a free pass every weekend to go out to work, take pictures, videos for events, weddings, and other things, to come and pay fees. Thank you very much.
I did not sleep in any of those houses. Neither did I sit in this class. I studied in Lango College by proxy. You see, some of us came from far, by the way, very humble families, and Lango College was like eating meat in some families then. So my parents could not afford, because all our animals were taken by coin. So I was studying in Charity College, so we would come and smuggle some notes from Lango College, go back to our school. And we would seriously beat some of the students in Lango College. Yes, whom we smuggled the notes from. And we had no lights in our school. We would not read in the evening. The only reading you do is during class time. In the evening, you just go and mum around and sleep. But I performed well. I took my exams from here. Senior 4, I took from the dining hall there. Senior 6, from the JF Kennedy Library. Senior 6, I did not do so well. I would make stamps at home for schools and the rest. If I get some pocket money and transport money, I would board a pickup from Kamdini, come to school, copy notes from others, and that is how I studied.
School was started in 1961. It was not called Lango College. It was called Government Senior Secondary School, Lira, because it was before independence. And the office of the headmaster was not here. When we came to school, the headmaster was staying in town. So we used to drive from town here. All these schools start three, the present Lango College, Casa College, and then Masindi, were all called Government Senior Secondary School. Then you put the district. Ours was Lango District. There was Taiso and the other one was Masindi. Now, the Lango District Council complained after 1 year that they wanted, others are called Busoga College Wiri, King's College Budu, and all this and all that. They also wanted the name to bear at least a word in Lango. So the district council sat and they requested the name to be changed from Government Senior Secondary School to Lango College. And others argue that should be Lango College Adiel. Adiel is that school. Never been there.
That was a big complaint.
Lango College Adiel. Then some said, no, let's leave the word Adiel out. You just say Lango College. You want to add Lira to be there. So from 1962, after independence, the name was changed from Government Secondary School to Lango College.
Thank you.
The library which the OBs want to renovate was named after the President of America, John Kennedy, who was killed when I was in Senior 3 in 1963. He was a president of the United States of America. Somebody used a television gun, was talking somewhere, and then was shot dead. It was so powerful.
They are correcting that the gun
We
is
received the
microscopic.
message in the morning because we had a radio there. That the President of America,
Oh, it uses telescope.
yeah, so because we had American Peace Corps teachers, they used to give us some teachers from America who are called American Peace Corps. And then that library was named after that. Odora House was named after the Odora, who was a chief in Aduko. Ogwanguji dormitory was named after Rurugwanguji, whose home I think is somewhere in Akia. Coin was named after the governor of Uganda. Sir Andrew Coin, who was the governor of Uganda from 1957 to 1962. Then he went back. So with that, we both decided to name one of the dormitories after that coin. Which one is remaining? Brown was named after the first headmaster of the school. The first headmaster of the school was called Mr. Brown, from 61 to 63. Down low there you see Waro and Rieko was discussed and was coined by the late Elia Olet, who was that our logo should be Waro and Rieko. Thank you very much for listening.
My name is Jam Thomas. I'm the head prefect of this great college. First and foremost, I would like to thank our great OBs for having organized this function as colorful as the climate of the year. May God bless you. Our OBs, really we are so happy for this program of tonight. When we heard about it, we were waiting for the day, and the day has reached. Really, we appreciated it so much. Our dear great hobbies, really, I would like to thank you for the support you're giving to this great college, to develop the college. We are seeing so many development here. I also want to thank you for the financial support you're giving toward the development of this great college. May God bless you. Keep on that spirit, because I believe you love this college so much. This college is the one who made you whom you are. That's why you cannot forget about this great college. Continue coming here. We shall be very grateful for that. A short history, according to the history, Lango College rose and fell seriously, and the peak was 2016, when our head teacher, Mr. Sambob Okino, came in 2017. Other head teachers came and went away, but for him, he accepted to stay here up to today. Really, it was not easy because of that era of 2016. Unfortunately, after just about 2 to 3 years, when COVID came in, and it was a blow to the whole country, to all schools in the country, students came back when they were very indisciplined. They were very indisciplined because of the COVID, and that's why the school was a little bit disorganized. But I would like to tell you, the school administration and the staff members, they're trying with their level best to advise the students, talk to them, show them the right track. Really, we are seeing a great change as I'm talking right now. And as I'm talking right now, he has brought for us some good new teachers, and that one is boosting our academic performance. There are very many here, and I have hope this year, as you have come here, we shall bring back the glory of Lango College. We candidates, we are ready not to embarrass you. We are going to perform according to the expectation. Also, I would like to thank the school administration and the board members, really, for they are working very hard to transform Lango College to another level. When we see there are so many things coming in Lango College, I'm seeing the progression of CCTV camera is already here in our school. We are very happy for that. That one is standing as our security to avoid the intruders who enter into our school, because we shall be monitor them so that we work upon them. Another one, the procurement of the internet is already in our schools. You know, research are being carried out here. New curriculum, it needs a lot of research Now we have internet everywhere. Students are doing their level best with the teachers so that they perfect their performance. However, there are some challenges in this great college. Our hobbies, we have few challenges. Books. Books are there, but because of the research we have to carry out, there's some book missing in the library. So we request you, our dear great hobbies, really to give us support and provide for us with some books in the library. Not only that, the renovation of our dormitories, our hobbies. You know, school started in 1961, and due to the old age, you know, it is not nice looking. But we are requesting your support, please. May you at least give the support to the school, because school alone cannot make it. Give the support, renovate the school, so that the school looks so colorful. As Lango College is the art of Lango sub-region. I request you to stand with the school in the management of school, because I believe your ranks, you have very big ranks. Really stand with the school and you support them where necessary, so that we uplift our school to a higher level. Because we want to bring back the glory of Lango College. Lango College, when I was in P1, P2 there, actually I was so much eager to join Lango College. Really, when I heard about Lango College, the best in academics, the best in sport, really, I was thinking a lot. Really, let's bring back that glory here. You know, we students, sometimes we work very hard, but due to financial problem, we may pass very well, but we fail to extend to another level. But I was seated there down, listening carefully. You're heading very many big companies, very many big posts. So I request you, please, may you at least look for us the sponsorship for the students who have been in Lango College, so that we also move to another level. So that next time when we are also coming here, putting on courts, saying we are hoping, we also somewhere. Okay. Next time is not the best highlight on our side. I would wish you, when time comes going back home, I wish you safe journey, mercy, and for all what I have said, Waro and Reho. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our head prefect.
We have 61 teachers, and these teachers consist of 44 males and 17 female teachers. Of recent, the ministry posted to our school 8 new teachers out of the 61, and also 1 secretary who has also reported and assumed duties, and they are trying to move together. And that has been our wish. We sincerely thank the Ministry of Education and Sport for this support. It has been our wish, because we have been having a lot of staffing gaps. And of course, when you get new people, you get new ideas, and people who are full of energy and willing to take the school to another level. So we are happy with them. We also have 14 non-teaching staff, consisting of 8 males and 6 female. They are those who are locally appointed by the Board of Governors and paid by parents. Then we have group workers. We have a total of 24 group workers. And these are people who are serving in this school. When you compare the results over the years, there has been slight improvement in UCE performance, but significant improvement in USCE. I think it was 3 times better than what we have had for the last over 5 years, and it was good enough. So, but initially, the 2 legs were very sick. That is UCE and USCE. But now 1 leg, that is USCE, is healing, and soon it will be strong. However, the other sick leg needs serious surgery. which procedure has been recommended by both BOG Academic Committee and then Lacosa Academic Committee. So apart from those above, the following strategies have been put in place in an attempt to improve the academic performance of students. One, recruitment of some teachers to bridge staffing gaps in some departments. So right now, some people are still being paid locally by the PT and the board, so that to fill the gaps that are still there, although the ministry has promised to give us more teachers to fill all the gaps to reduce that burden of financing. There was also bursary scheme introduced for 2 top students by the Board of Governors and PTA, 2 top students in each class, in each academic term. So the best 2 are given full bursary. They don't pay fees. I think they pay 50,000. Then the board also initiated incentive portfolios for teachers and non-teaching staff as motivating factors to perform better. Extra periods have been introduced, which are paid. Supervising school programs. The Board of Governors members also come to school to supervise. They have a file and supervision reports. And then they have also introduced performance rewards for both students and teachers. It is unfortunate we are not able to give the rewards today, but it is going to be organized. And then the best teachers, the teachers who really did so well, and students will be invited to receive awards. The board also warmly welcomed Professor Opio Ekong scholarship scheme, which was initiated by Lacosa, to pay students in each class. The beneficiaries, I think, were identified, and they are still waiting for facilitation from Lacosa, but these boys have been kept, I think, for 2 good years uninterrupted, but they are still around and they are very good boys. Maybe I appeal to the initiators of this scholarship scheme to revisit and see how to help these students who are really good students. And that is what we are lacking. The quality of students we admit are really not good, but these people who are identified to benefit from this are really good students, and they are capable of producing good results. The school is also involved in various academic activities. In 2022, we had the best student in physics exhibition nationwide during Science Fair of 2022. Fortunate, are you here? Fortunate? Yes. You step forward a bit. Step forward, you. Is he there? You step forward. Just quickly. Just run. Yes.
Some names are so progressive. He has been fortunate.
He has been fortunate, and he was fortunate enough to be the best editions in 2022, and he was selected to represent Uganda in African competitions, and they were made to speak to the whole world, to advise the youth. It was online. So fortunate was the best, and the board gave him full bursary. So he did not pay anything. He is also a footballer, and is in the school team going to represent the team at the at the regional competition.
Multi-talented.
And he says he's a midfielder. You can go back. I think this one came from Lacosa representative and told us that has been the system before. Originally, we would put S1s together, S2s in one dormitory up to senior 6, so they wouldn't interact, and you would not cross to the other dormitory. But they said, no, that has not been the system, so we have redistributed them, and they are now mixed up, and they are sharing experiences. It became very useful when we organized inter-house competition. They could now compete effectively because they were mixed up. We're also doing restreaming to encourage competition among learners. Other strategies to improve academics right now include early syllabus coverage by end of second term, enforcement of the speaking of English, and also effective teaching of English and mathematics, giving more contact hours to students, regular assessment of learners, use of resource persons, and stopping part-timing completely. And more workshops to empower teachers on the new curriculum, effective utilization of the library, and teachers regularly updating their tools for effective teaching and learning, among others. Co-curricular. This school has been selected to be one of the sports centers in the country, and we greatly value talent development. We participate in quite a number of co-curricular activities, including football. The team has qualified for regional competitions. Rugby, we have been going for nationals, except this year. They just brought us a letter yesterday to go and participate at the regional, and we couldn't prepare within almost 4 hours. Participate in cricket, volleyball, and we are currently the champions in athletics. We took 2 cups for KIPS in 2019 and 2022 district sports competition in recognition of our excellent performance. From 2017, no school has beaten us in athletics. Maybe 2023. So we have been the champions throughout. So we have taken their 2 cups. They are buying a new one for 2023. So God willing, if the boys prepare well, we might keep the 3rd one. So we are still the champion. We also participate in music, dance, and drama, and we are preparing again to start after COVID. Information has already been given. The boys will begin preparing. Scouting, debating, and as I said, right now, our football team is preparing. They are leaving on Monday to go for regional football tournament in Amolata. We have totally discouraged hire of non-students to play in our teams in order to give chance to our students to develop their talent. Some teams were eliminated because they brought in students who did not qualify, and when they discovered, they knocked them out. But ours, you can see, our midfield are fortunate. Those are the categories we are using. But I would like to say that through the concerted effort of the Board of Governors, PTA staff, school administration, and student leaders, discipline has been improving. Except when they came back from COVID-19. After COVID-19, boys came back when they were chained, they were very wild, but we have been struggling to do a lot of talking to tame them. And as I speak now, our discipline has greatly improved. However, we still have some few cases of indiscipline, especially those who still sneak out for other things. There are still those who dodge school programs. There are still those who are involved in graffiti. You moved around, you could have seen a lot of drawings and writings and funny statements on painted walls, including even inside the latrine, remember so and so. I was shocked when I saw remember so and so in the latrine. I said, now, remember you for what? In the latrine?
For being the best visitor of that.
It is. So they still do a lot of graffiti, and we have been discouraging them from writing on painted walls and to keep the walls clean. We also had security meeting with all the area council surrounding the school, and it worked. It worked well. This side, they were very common this side in this village. So we agreed with the Trump, the LC1 of Kiranino, and they have been arresting stolen property, arresting those students and bringing them back. We pay them 30,000, and the parents of the students would refund the school. It has helped us a lot. So now when you go there, you know the youth are going to arrest you because they also want to make money much as they are supporting our school. On the side of staff discipline, the Board of Governors have been closely guiding and counseling some deviant teachers with deviant behaviors, and slowly by slowly others are coping up, although others are yet to cope up. The disputed school land, a section of sports ground there where some of you planted trees, have been taken away by some encroachers, and we have not yet retrieved that piece of land. The matter is still in High Court in Lira, and it has taken long From the file I saw it started in 2008 and we are still in High Court. I humbly ask Lacosa to step in, especially if you have lawyers, people who are lawyers, they could come in as one of the ways of supporting the school. So instead of hiring lawyers from out, you could give us that support, the lawyers could take up the matter. I saw it in Kachonga, where they are taken so many acres of land, and the old boys rose up, and the lawyers said, leave that one to us. I think they only left with about 1 acre to retrieve. They retrieved all the land that had been taken by some members of the community, and it was a very good contribution. And I believe we have a number of lawyers who can still step in and really support us and retrieve this sports ground. Even our trees have been enclosed inside there, in their compounds, the trees you planted, right inside there. It is very painful, and we feel that land should come back. The little achievements, at least from 260, we went up 105, although we have come down to 500 due to reasons I've stated above. Improvement in student discipline, improvement in the image of the school. At the time I came, I didn't even know the OBs of the school. And nobody would even tell you. I interacted with a number of people. Nobody would even tell you I'm an OB of the school, including one I met at the district at that time I came. He didn't even tell me he was an OB, but he received me and wondered why I decided to come to such a school. Do you want to die and leave your family? I don't want to mention the name of it. I learned later that is an OB. He said, did you choose to come here or you were just sent? I pity you. Do you want to die and leave your family? Such a school? I said, I've already come, it is home. If it means dying, they will bury me. But I'll do the little I can and somebody will take over from there. And indeed the situation was bad, I think due to management gap. When Doctor and the team left in 2012, up to 2017 there was nobody in place. So you can imagine a situation of, that was a state of anarchy, a state of no leadership, no management, and it really caused a lot of problems to the school. And the image was so bad. Then right now there is improvement. And I can say even up to this week, a number of Lacosa members came and spoke to the students. Dr. Robinson talked to the students and others, even up to yesterday. It has brought some positive attitude from the staff, the students, and the school community. There has also been some slight improvement in school infrastructure. Those who have not been here may not know this, but those who came here a few years ago, the situation was bad. It was too bad. So we still have a lot of challenges. One of them is the poor academic standards, and we have up to now failed to attract fair grade students. We normally attract Division 2 and 3, and a few in Division 1. We still have limited resources, and it has worsened due to decline in enrollment, which means some of our activities will be affected. I've talked about the land case, which has taken too long, and there are still also some negative attitude of stakeholders, and they are still tarnishing the image of the school, but we continue sensitizing them and talking to them. I thank Lacosa, who went on radio, and they are still encouraging people to come to Lango College. I think that is the spirit. The HP has talked of inadequate textbooks and other instructional materials, especially with the coming of the new curriculum. It really demands for a lot of books as compared to the old curriculum. There's still poor reading culture. Our boys still need to be forced to go and read, and they don't see value in reading. It is still a big challenge. Teachers still come and wake them up and chase them and force them to go and read, although there are few self-motivated students who have picked up that reading culture. We also have inadequate parental support. in giving basic requirements to their children. We still struggle with them to pay fees, still struggle with them to provide basic requirements to their children. So it is a struggle which is ongoing. Ladies and gentlemen, all is not lost. I strongly believe that through teamwork, hard work, focus and harmony, and respect for one another, the school, we can still help the school regain its lost glory. For God and my country, War and Rieko, head teacher. Thank you for listening to me.
Other distinguished guests, PTA representation, head teacher, teaching support staff, Lacosa Chair Emeritus Dr. Maurice Chris, you are around? Chris around? He's here sometime. Mr. Mayor, by virtue of your being OB, I think permit me to call you OB, but your office is highly recognized. I would like to recognize the presence of our very senior alumna. In the name of, there are only very few here, but also there are those, the younger geniuses of this college. They are not around. I think they are very active in government service, and their commitment perhaps have stopped them from coming. But allow me to recognize the presence of Engineer Dr. Charles Wanetiam. Allow me to recognize the presence of Engineer Dr. Wanetiam as a very rich CV, so many hats. It's really difficult. It takes time to describe all these capacities. But allow me to say that he's an eminent personality for the country. Allow me to also recognize the presence of Mr. David Geoffrey of Ukelo, an eminent personality, former Deputy Governor, Bank of Uganda. Allow me to recognize the presence of Mr. Peter Oluol, an illustrious student of this alumnus of this college, and also his classmate, Mr. Prikis. It's my first time to meet him. I've always heard about him, Mr. Omachara Okwenyi. He whispered to me that when he was here, he managed to treat the late Dr. Matthew Lukweya. He had, that time this disease called guinea worm was very rampant. So I think the late Lukweya had guinea worm, and he was one treating him. I don't know how long it took until he got cured. Allow me to thank a lot Professor Patrick Odongo Pithua, who is based in Virginia, Maryland University, and he offered us a free Zoom link, and this gathering is being aired globally, so you are being watched all over the world. Without forgetting also a genius, Dr. Richard Alunga, who is a lecturer in the College of at the College of Health, Makerere University. This gathering must carry very highly the banner of striving to make Lango College rise and shine, which is epitomized by the pursuit of academic excellence, by virtue of our commitment. The Lango College Alumni Association, Lacosa, we are only striving for two things: academic excellence, and then what will come, which Dr. George Iwan will elaborate on, the JF Kennedy, which is really the eye of performance. The motivating factor for academic performance is normally the library. So these are our two key issues we are looking at: academic performance and also the JF Kennedy Library. We have definitely made a lot of gains within our reach to ensure that the call for restoration of academic glory of Lango College, resulting from the glaring, protracted decline in the school's academic performance over the past years. And this has been our major concern, nothing else. We don't have any grudge for other things except academic performance. Because Lango College made us what we are, so that's what we are really striving at. Firstly, the Alumni Association, through the East Secretary for Academic Affairs, Dr. Micah Tim here, who is a lecturer at Mbarara University, struggled a lot to get competent teachers of sciences from Mbarara universities to come to Lango College. for school practice with the possibility of being retained by Lango College. And I still request Dr. Micah team to continue with these efforts to make sure that the cream of the cream from Mbarara University of Science and Technology come to Lango College. We also provided a heavy-duty photocopier stroke printer to ensure that examination materials are multiplied very fast. I hope this was utilized very well by the school. Secondly, we have in place from the alumni contributions funds for Fredo P. Kong Memorial Scholarship. However, has to be dispersed only to students and their teachers who meet the set criteria. You very well know the standards of Lango College. Lango College, during those days, it has a culture, the gold standards, and also meet the standard, the criteria of the awards should meet the gold standards of performance. If there's no meeting the criteria, then it means the award is passed. So the students have gone away, but their teachers are here. We ensure that you meet these criteria. Furthermore, we use a lot of intellectual and diplomatic approach to bring to the spotlight the issue of declining academic performance by the school. And our efforts have paid dividends, such that the very highest technical official of the Ministry of Education, in the name of the Permanent Secretary of Education, accorded us that audience in our office, in conjunction with the office of the mayor and the town clerk. We very well know that this school is owned by the government, and this government is a city authority. And we have the head, the CEO of the Lira city is here, the name of the mayor, and we advocated as alumni that the struggle for academic performance will never end. We shall continue to expose any deterrent factor to academic performance of Lango College, and this efforts should never be diluted. I therefore strongly call upon every Lacosa's leadership to ensure that this spirit of struggle is maintained. We want good academic performance, nothing else, nothing more. Of course, we are very cognizant of the fact that for a healthy functionality of any school's education system, there should be a strong bond between the Board of Governors, the school management, the teachers, parents, and students. Interestingly, it has been realized that most of the old schools who are really performing very well, the old students are really playing a big role. And we, after looking at the performance of Lango College is declining, we very much feel that Lango College All Students Association should get the same priority to get into the affairs of this school without any negotiation. I think that's the position, the strong position as all students we have. We have to play a big role, like all these other schools, traditional schools, you find around like King's College, Budu, Ntare, Isubi. The all students are having a big role there. And we really realize that those schools are performing. Yet in the past, they used to look at Lango College as the benchmark. So we really emphasize that OBs should. And by this statement, Mr. Chair of Board, we don't want to say that we have any grudge with the board. No. We want to have a cohesion of working together. We are doing this because Lango College is what has made us who we are, and we want the standards to continue for the future. On the issues of teachers, we the alumni are very interested to find that there should be due diligence by the school management to adhere to the standards which is commensurate with the expected professional ethics. Government is now paying for science teacher. I don't know whether it's in place already, Mr. Headmaster. Government is paying teachers a good scale, science scale. But we also hear that there are some teachers who still moonlight. Even after getting this good scale, they are moonlighting in other schools and even making some of those schools to perform better than Lango College. we call upon the management, the board, and the administration to look into this issue. For the arts teachers, I know it might hurt them when they are not given equal treatment. We challenge the Board of Governors to think of formulating bankable projects so that there should be income generation for this school. This bankable project should really help support increasing the remunerations of the arts teachers. Yesterday, in my short message to the students, I also asked the headmaster that this school has a potential of having a very big commercial farm which can make a lot of production, which is really can earn a lot of resources of money to meet the extra cost which is required to motivate Teacher Center and Ambassador Caroline Kennedy House Annex, also known as President John F. Kennedy Monument in Africa, as you can see from the banner there, which is in Lango College. This is an alumni endowment, and thanks to the initiatives of alumni spearheaded by Engineer Joseph Ogwal Awitong, I think he is currently working out of the country. He was in East Timor. I don't know whether he has come back, but he came up with this idea, the revamping the John F. Kennedy Library, and of course the ingenuity of our senior alumnus, Dr. George Biwangjalogo, himself a senior GFK librarian. The GFK project is a very big dream for all students, and is expected to be a game changer for the horizon of literacy. It is expected to leverage Lango College's global image beyond any description. The new GFK Ambassador Caroline Kennedy Complex has already been approved by the Lacosa executives as a flagship project for the Lango College Diamond Jubilee 1961 to 2021. The theme is codenamed President John F. Kennedy Monument in Africa, is so designed to facilitate access to global resource mobilization for funding its execution. However, the key achievement is aimed at making Lango College a center of excellence for the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And so they call STEM system, not only in Uganda, but in the whole of East Africa, which is obviously another strategy for regaining our past academic glory. Once this infrastructure is established here, I am sure Lango College will be a center of attraction for the country. And it is worthwhile mentioning the name of our academic icon, the legendary Professor Engineer Dr. Patu Zamei. May his soul rest in peace, who stood tall in the academic echelons in East Africa. Together with our genius, Dr. Charles Wanetiem, they were in the same class from senior 1 to 4. Then they met again at Makerere University School of Engineering, and they are the only two who scored first class in civil engineering. And they went beyond globally, and they became great personalities. Actually, Dr. Wanetiem is here. We normally call him from our other platforms the living encyclopedia. He has a wealth of information and knowledge that, if documented, and I think this one should be done. I don't know whether Dr. Wana is doing this. Whenever he pens something, it's really incredibly brilliant, and that's why it's called the living encyclopedia. And we shall continue with the other details in our Lacosa conference, the issues which have been indicated by the board about the representation of our alumni in the board, and also to stress that the alumni constituency is very important. Mr. Chair and your team, we really want to emphasize that this is a very important constituency for articulating the views of the all students in the board. We want a strong linkage, and the linkage is provided by our representation. We shall ensure that we give our best to the board. I wish you the best in the name of Warren Riaho.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for those wise words. And my prior ruling on lunch
has been taken over by events, as lawyers would say. That ruling no longer stands. The students who are the key beneficiaries of this function have gone out for lunch. Now I would want people like Dr. Chalobo, people like Dr. Wane Tiem, those people, when they are talking, the students should be there. We cannot waste this opportunity to allow them speak when the key beneficiaries are absent, not in my presence, no. Therefore, I use this power and authority vested in me to announce that lunch is ready, and everyone should majestically walk there and pick a plate and eat. By the way, you people come and advise us how we are going to pick this lunch. You can use the staff washrooms for the first time, because as a student here, you are not allowed to go there. But today, as an OB, you can now use that staff facility. You can go and release from there.